Today, more good news. President Biden announced his administration is canceling debt for another 74,000 student borrowers across the country. With today's actions, the Biden-Harris administration has now canceled debts for 3.6 million Americans, and that's a big deal, as some will say around here. A big deal. And in practical terms, it means that today, thanks to President Biden and this administration, millions of American families have a bit more breathing room to start a business, save for their kids' college, or buy their first home. From day one of this administration, the president vowed to improve the student loan system. The president will continue using every tool at his disposal to get student loan borrowers the relief they need to reach their dreams. It's clear Americans are starting to feel President Biden's strong economy. Wages have risen faster than inflation for 10 months in a row. The unemployment rate has remained below 4% for the longest stretch in 50 years. Inflation has fallen by about 2/3. We have more work to do, obviously.
Certainly going to ask for more resources. What can the federal government do to help cities like Chicago that are really struggling with this, especially given the subarctic temperatures that we're seeing right now?
And you've heard me say this very recently about how those actions that are being taken by Republican leadership is inhumane. And is demoralizing. Across the country, we launched this one-stop shop clinics to help eligible non-citizens get working permits. To date, these clinics have served more than 10,000 people, so they've been effective. And another thing that we've heard us speak to is that we've provided more than $1 billion in grant funding for jurisdictions hosting recently arrived migrants. So that's been important thinking on this. Look, border security is important. We understand it's important to the American people. We have to do something. We have to get an agreement, a bipartisan agreement put forward so that we can deal with that issue at the border.
Did something change in the meeting that he had this week with leaders to give him that optimism? I mean, what does he think that it's close to a done deal to say that yesterday?
So I want to be really mindful. The meeting 2 days ago was not a negotiation meeting. It was not. It was about Ukraine and the importance for us to continue to support Ukraine. And as you all heard from some of these congressional leaders, they brought up the border security was discussed, but it was not in a negotiation meeting. Chatty Friday. We were just saying, everybody's chatty out here. Oh my gosh. The first row. Let's give it up. Give it up to the ladies. Jojo, you have failed us in the second row. You have failed us in the second row. Almost. All right, with that, good afternoon.